Zig Ziglar's Selling 101. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing a book review on Zig Ziglar's book. So let me get right into it. Was the book worth $9.99? I would say no. It wasn't worth $9.99. It was worth so much more than that. And let me tell you why. So, right away, as I'm reading it, having no real sales experience myself, I started reading the book. This is what I wanted to know. All right, I see a lot of people that are involved with the Ziglar company that are in suits and they're doing business and different things. They already know some of this stuff. So then they get books like this and they apply the information and it works for them, but they already have some knowledge. Me, I don't have no knowledge in this. So I said, all right, can I take what's in this book, apply it? Will it really work? This is what I wanted to know. So I, all right, hold on. Let me calm down a little bit. I'm getting too excited. That's one of the techniques in the book. Just calm down and speak more effectively. Could I take what's in this book, apply it, and will it work? I did that, okay? I applied it almost instantly after reading the first couple chapters. I got a job and made $325 and set up another possible job for $600. So it effectively works. Like what you learn in this book effectively works. But let me go into the book a little bit more. He spoke on a lot of different things, on closing, on prospects, on eagle eye prospects and stuff that it about blew my mind because a lot of it I had no clue what it was talking about, so I had to go back and review it multiple times. And I think I still will have to go back over it a few more times. But anyway, was it a good read? He had this one saying that said, lead with the need. So that thing was important to really think about. What's the need? What am I trying to sell? And I had to think, does this stuff work for stuff that's not sales? Does it work for just dealing with people? So I try to apply some of the principles in different areas. One being, we work with the homeless down in Philly sometimes, going down there, sharing with people, just trying to listen more effectively to what people are saying and understanding what their need is and just being generally concerned. I would say it made me more effective in that area as well. So already, I let you know that this book made the value in my life almost $900 right there. And I still got an unlimited time in my life where I can continue to apply the information from it. So if anything, I feel like $10 for it, man, y'all got ripped off for giving me this for $10. But that's okay. I know y'all are in the business of making people better and helping out. There's another saying in this book said, KISS, keep it simple, salesman. That's something that I'm working on trying to do. How do I keep things simpler? And again, like I said, I'm not a salesperson. Actually, I I had more of like a learning disability and not the best in reading and things like that. And it said you got to go out of your comfort zone sometimes. So my comfort zone is I'm not the best at reading. I'm not the best at comprehension. Okay, how can I work on this? I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing book reviews because I started seeing a lot of authors don't have anyone to review their book. And they'll say it's good, and there will be a lot of people around them. Like, say, you see all these people in sales suits, and they already have a lot of the knowledge. So then they get the book and they say it's good and they're applying this stuff, but does it work for average people? That's what I wanted to know. A lot of stuff from this book I already started applying, but I will say this also. Some of the things that I learned in this book, I started applying before I got to the next chapter, and then I'm like, oh man, I applied that way too fast. Like I spoke way too fast, and then I kind of messed up, you know? So if you're going to take and apply the stuff from in this book, make sure you read the whole thing before you start doing that. That's something that I learned. And I guess the failure is part of the process. So that's something I learned in it. You know, the thing I'm trying to think of now is, what do I sell? And I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff from in the book that I'm still having to think on. One, keeping track of your time, being more disciplined. The time analysis chart, I don't even know what that is. So I'm going to have to go back now. I wrote down a lot of notes in the book. I'm going to have to go back and review them. But there were a couple things that he spoke on that I really liked. One was a gunslinger salesman. That's like, pop, pop. They trying to give you an answer for everything. And he said not to do that. And then the other one was, sometimes if you're trying to speak to a prospect, them throwing up gorilla dust. Meaning, like when gorillas are fighting, they're grabbing dirt and throwing it up, and there's that smoke cloud. That when you're talking with people, they might try to do the same when you're trying to make the sale. So you gotta give them the no, KNOW, so you don't get the no, NO. So these were some of the things that I really liked in this video. In this book. And one other thing, while I'm walking over here, that I'll show you. This was the simple one, the pen. You got the pen. The function of it is writing and using it as a pen. But then right here, you got the clip. Hook it on your pocket or whatever. That's an added feature. I didn't know nothing about this. It's simple. Like, yeah, I know why that's on the pen, but I didn't know that that's a feature of the pen. So there were lots of different little business tips and different things that I learned and reviewed through the reading of this book. I'm not doing, I guess, a full report on the information of the book. I don't want to give away information from in the book, because you got to buy the book to get that information. I'm just giving you, does it work? But I will give you one little saying that I liked in it from almost in the beginning of the book. It says, attitude is always a player on your team. That's something good to think about, man. Attitude is a player on your team. One other thing I want to highlight about Zig Ziglar's book that I really liked from the beginning here. I'm going to read this to you. It's not a Christian book. But as a Christian, I really like that he highlighted it. Well, that he put this in the book. It said that Christ was a powerful persuader. I encourage you to go to a bookstore, buy a red-lettered edition of the Bible, because the words of Christ are printed in red. You will make an amazing discovery, namely that when people ask Christ a question, he either responded with a question or a parable, both of which are tools of persuasion. I like that like from the beginning of the book, he's encouraging people in business to read the Bible to understand how, Jesus did business. I like that, It's a really good book, and I'm so happy that I bought it. So I was just trying to give you a book review on it and just share with you. It might not have been the most effective book review. There's probably a lot of people who could do 100 times better than what I did, but I'm not professional, and I'm just going off the quote that Zig Ziglar said is, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So that's what I'm trying to do. I know I'm not great with it yet, but I started. And I want to share with you, please subscribe. Goodness gracious, please subscribe to my videos. I'm going to have other book reviews coming. one being Girl, Wash Your Hair. Ooh, that's going to be a fun one. Then I got another book, Jailing the Johnson Gang. And then one other future book review I got lined up with the author, Birds of Prey. That's about the Philadelphia Eagles, the year when they won the Super Bowl. So I look forward to doing more book reviews. Please comment, like, let me know what you think about this, and let me know if Zig Ziglar's book, The Art of Selling, Selling 101 was a good book for you. If you learned anything from it, what you learned, and any tips on how I can improve my videos. Thank you very much. Have a great day.